As part of the ongoing legal dispute between Ripple and a group of XRP investors, we have recently learned that the official settlement for XRP is slated to take place on January 11. Additionally, the court hearing is scheduled to take place simultaneously on January 11. This disagreement has persisted for a considerable amount of time. The case's conclusion could set yet another precedent, making it extremely important for the virtual industry and its many participants. The Ripple case, and it's significant that some XRP market participants under Vlad Zakin are accusing Ripple of selling XRP as an unregistered security. Consequently, the entire cryptocurrency industry can feel the effects of Judge Phyllis Hamilton's decision in a variety of ways. The possibility exists that additional cryptocurrency companies might become the targets of class actions. This is one of the things that could occur. This case is noteworthy because it touches on many of the same issues that have been the subject of the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the SEC. This is because a ruling in favor of the XRP investors could provide them with more ammunition to use in the remaining portion of their case against Ripple. Furthermore, Bitcoin will continue to exist, according to a former CEO of Morgan Stanley. The commission is likely to be closely monitoring the case as per Crypto AI, a well-known XRP community member. The court's main concern will be approving the format and method of class notification. A hearing has been set for January 11. What this means is that the court will meet to set specific legal procedures that will guide the parties in this matter as it progresses, despite Ripple's claims that the litigation could not proceed because there were insufficient plaintiffs. The judge had previously approved a class action in the event that this group of investors wins their case against Ripple. The cryptocurrency corporation may be forced to pay out a substantial amount of money. The XRP community is wondering why the court is continuing to hear this class action complaint. The judge went into greater detail in his opinion, which stated that XRP programmatic sales did not form an investment contract. As a result, the judge concluded that the case should be dismissed without further review because the majority of the class action plaintiffs undoubtedly purchased their XRP tokens in a programmatic manner. Nevertheless, as the lawsuit moves forward, it is highly possible that Ripple will base its arguments on the decision that Judge Torres has made. It is probable that Judge Torres will take into consideration this particular circumstance when making a final decision about the lawsuit. Bill Morgan asserts that a greater number of XRP investors, including those who were in the amicus curiae, are on Ripple's side than are involved in this class action litigation. Politics has just recently published an article that draws attention to the fact that there is not a formidable Republican candidate to challenge. Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is well known for her skepticism regarding cryptocurrencies, has sparked renewed enthusiasm within the XRP community. A member of the XRP community has ignited a wave of enthusiasm by requesting that John Dean, a prominent pro-XRP lawyer, run against Senator Warren for the seat in the Massachusetts Senate. A number of prominent cryptocurrency figures and the cryptocurrency community as a whole took notice of AR's tweet, in which he advocated for Dean to seek public office. Brad Garling, CEO of Ripple Corporation. House's retweet of the A statement was a big endorsement from all of the people working in the sector that was run. In addition, John Run attorney Jeremy Hogan, a prominent player in the pro-XRP legal community, has publicly supported this concept and pushed Dayton to come up with a solution to the problem. The primary reason that Dean is such a vehement opponent of Senator Warren in her capacity as an advocate for XRP is because of her view that cryptocurrencies should be avoided. In a consistent manner, Dean has pointed out that Warren's actions that involve paying her pose a significant threat to the individual liberty of Americans. The senator is also under his scrutiny for allegedly failing to carry out her duties to the letter, according to a lawyer who is on board with XRP responding to the appeal for his candidate. He claims that she has violated her oath as a legislator by failing to adequately oversee the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, and these statements serve as an example of her ineffective monitoring. After Deaton answered the call because of her attitude against Bitcoin, Deaton took the phone to continue the conversation. This narrative presents me, amongst many other things, as a critic of Elizabeth Warren. Bitcoin is just one of many cases where I disagree with Senator Warren. There are numerous examples, and the cryptography system is just one of them for the reasons that are provided below regarding the attorney who supports XRP. The problems of poverty and economic inequality will be of special emphasis, and the lawyer went into more depth to explain why he thought Warren's theories were wrong. Dean had expressed his desire to have his voice heard by the United States Congress. In order to better understand what he considers to be Warren's ineffectiveness, a comparison was made between his own perspectives and experiences. As far as tackling the wealth gap, according to Deaton, she has not taken any action in her 12 years as a senator to contribute to the reduction of the wealth gap during that time. Deaton pointed out that Elizabeth Warren has recently attempted to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies through legislation, but her solution to the problem of reducing wealth inequality is to ban the world's most appreciating asset. According to Warren, Deaton harshly condemned the actions that Warren had taken. He also said that her method was harmful to people's financial independence and would hinder the development of new certified investors. There are many potential policy positions that Deaton elaborated on as he dove deeper into his platform. Two of these positions were tax reform and expanding investment opportunities for the average American. In his opinion, the current rules that regulate approved investors give an excessive amount of power to the wealthy and famous. He expresses his disdain for these laws. The acquisition of increasingly valuable assets is one method for the development of wealth. We require a solution that will enable average people to possess assets that have actual worth, and according to Deaton, this may be accomplished by making those assets and marketplaces accessible to a far broader audience. One of the most important pieces of advice that a lawyer who is in favor of XRP may give to those who trade digital currencies is as follows. In addition to discussing Warren's position on women's rights and abortion, this text also discusses Dean, who has made it very obvious that he is in favor of these causes and is eager to participate in a more in-depth political discussion on the subject. He has stated that his 3 daughters are too important to him to support any act that would restrict their freedoms. At that level, he claimed that I was unable to lend my support, and in addition to that, Deaton emphasized Warren's track record of corporate accountability actions and compared them to his own previous actions. Warren slammed the table in his anger, saying that no banker was punished for causing the financial crisis of 2008. After she had set a new record, he said she had broken her own record, and those same bankers are the ones who are currently billing her. This was in response to Neil Partner, a senior staff software engineer at Ripple, who claimed that the banker would suffer consequences for running as a Republican in what may be the most democratic state. Despite the fact that you had a more difficult time fighting Warren, Dean brought attention to the fact that the state's political scene is unlike any other. According to the Mitnick calculation, which is intended to calculate the right valuation of XRP, the price of the cryptocurrency asset has been estimated to be $757 based on a trading volume of $30 billion in a year's time as a result of its participation in Ripple's ODL, known as the Ripple Payments Program. XRP has the potential to initiate a revolution in the field of international payments. Several commentators in the sector are of the opinion that the asset is largely undervalued due to the fact that it possesses both promise and utility. A number of these analysts have pointed to the lawsuit filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission in December 2020 as one of the primary reasons why the price of XRP has been suppressed. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that the asset was unable to capitalize on the market-wide bull run that occurred in 2021, during which a number of tokens, including Bitcoin, reached new all-time highs. Robert Mitnick researchers at Stanford University presented a framework for the valuation of crypto assets based on specific measures, including their utility and other economic variables. This idea was presented in the midst of the conversation that was taking place about the value of XRP, and that is all.